Good evening. This is our 8 p.m. Monday weather update regarding chances for strong and severe thunderstorms as we move into the overnight period. And signs are pointing towards a bit more of an encouraging outlook for us here regarding tonight's threat. Right now, isolated showers and thunderstorms are moving across southern Mississippi. Well, what we've really been watching for most of the day, it's not these little individual storms near Biloxi and Gulfport, but it's off to the west. A pretty intense batch of thunderstorms has been racing through Louisiana, dropping some strong winds. We've had gusts up to 80 miles per hour. A few isolated tornadoes appear to have touched down as this has been plowing its way, this large bow echo moving its way through Louisiana, now over Hammond. This will be heading towards Slidell and eventually down I-10. But there is some encouraging news regarding how we think the severe weather threat will unfold. You can see this batch of storms extends well out into the Gulf of Mexico, and it's moving very quickly. Now, the big question mark regarding tonight's severe weather threat, was the atmosphere, or is the atmosphere, going to be able to recover? Are we going to have enough energy to sustain severe thunderstorms? Well, what you're looking at is the storm energy forecast. And what you want to pay attention to are the areas of orange and red. And notice, as we move through the night, how those areas of orange and red really stay confined to the coastal areas. Coastal Mississippi, coastal Alabama, and potentially into northwest Florida, with the more sustained energy sitting just off the shore. As the storms roll into this environment, where you're seeing those single-digit numbers, anything basically less than 300, that's not enough energy to sustain severe weather. We would have showers and thunderstorms, but those numbers need to get much higher in order for us to sustain severe thunderstorms. And that is why the Storm Prediction Center has really been focusing it on the coastal areas, basically along and south of I-10 for any possible severe thunderstorms tonight. So I don't think that thinking is unchanged, but if we can keep that strong, that robust energy off the coast, that means the severe weather would be very difficult to develop on land. So how we think it plays out tonight, here comes that batch of thunderstorms. I still think there will be a risk for some isolated damaging wind gusts, maybe some small hail as these storms roll through. But again, noting that most of that significant energy will stay south of I-10, that is where we're going to keep the better rain chance. Inland areas, you'll likely still get some rain out of this, and you could maybe even see plenty of lightning, but I really think once you go north of I-10, the severe weather threat is looking fairly low. We're also going to include the threat of heavy downpours overnight. And there have been some differences on the exact timing of when this ends. We're still thinking around 5 a.m. at the very latest for the severe weather threat to end. And now our models are suggesting that the air may be a little drier through the day Tuesday, so perhaps not as much rain around even through Tuesday morning as the system finally starts to exit. But bottom line, we are going to maintain a threat where we're going to be weather aware tonight, so make sure before you go to bed, make sure you have the WKRG weather app downloaded, make sure you have those weather radios in alert mode, and we'll certainly keep you updated through the course of the evening.